September is Hispanic History Month and a great chance to explore and celebrate many rich traditions of this culture. One local celebration doing just that, Festival Latino, is gearing up for its 7th annual event on September 21st. Event organizers Jen Holscher and Fernando Lozano join me to share the details. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Thank you for the invitation.
So this is your 7th year. How has this event grown since year one?
It's grown a lot since year one. We've added a lot of performers. Since year one, we've have two folkloric dance groups this year. One's coming from IU, and the other, they're called the Mosaicos from Indianapolis. They've been coming for several years now. So we've added quite a bit. We also are going to have 2 mariachi bands this year. The first year we did the festival, we didn't have mariachis. So it's exciting to see it grow.
Okay, yeah. And exactly, I know I've seen the ads and I've seen it, it's downtown Vincennes, but where exactly, what's the exact location? Where do people come when they want to go?
It's at Patrick Henry Square, downtown Vincennes, so right at 1st and Main or 2nd and Main, if you know those points. It's on the square there. Same place as the Watermelon Festival. We are going to have accessible parking this year, so if you need help with that, it's going to be on that Circle Drive at Patrick Henry, and so people can park there, and we'll have golf carts there to shuttle people. So if you need help getting around the event, we'll help you with that.
Okay, so it's a one-day event,
yes,
but it's all day.
It is, well, it's 4 to 11 p.m.
Okay.
Starts at 4.
Tell me about what's going on this year.
I'll let you.
Well, first of all, I think that the reason we're growing is because the music and the dancers are just an amazing part of the festivities, right? Obviously, we have a lot of vendors and food, but the main attraction, I believe, is the dancers and the mariachi dance. And one of the things is so important is because it really conveys the feeling of friendship and tradition from Mexico to Vincennes. This is an opportunity for the community of Vincennes to really see the Mexican tradition, the Latin American tradition in their full potential. And that is the reason we're growing. The event has, like Jennifer just mentioned, we're gonna bring 2 mariachis bands. One is from, like she mentioned, from IU, which is the first time they're coming, which is, to me, it's just an amazing thing that, that the students are participating on this event. We have a lot of things for the public. We have piñatas, we have face painting. We really cater to bring the family together. So if you have a family and you want to have a great time, please join us September 21st at Festival Latino.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. So there's events from kids all the way up to adults. So kids,
Yeah.
you said you're having face painting and piñatas.
Piñatas.
Anything else?
We do a Super Ball drop, halters. They bring one of their big trucks and they drop these Super Balls that bounce really high, so that's always popular. Yeah, and this year the Lincoln Trail Mobile Farm is coming, so we'll have some animals there, they're really adorable. So yeah, quite a bit for the kids. We've got a lot of games and crafts as well. So we really try to make it a family event and something that also is just free for the community, for the public to come on out and enjoy.
So it's all totally free?
It's all free.
Absolutely
Yeah.
free.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, that's an awesome.
Well, the vendors' food, that is not free. But
Right, but to participate, to
entertainment.
watch the music,
Right.
Yeah, there's
the
no
dancing.
entrance charge.
Okay.
There's no charge at all. There's no ticket.
Yeah, we want it to be available to everybody.
Right. So they come to the festival. What do they need to bring? Do they need to bring chairs? Do they need to bring? What's the setup for
We
the
have
event?
chairs. We have tables. They're welcome to bring their own and have a picnic. But yeah, they just show up.
Just show up and have fun. Yeah. Now, is this something people can kind of come and go from to get the full experience?
Yeah.
Is there different things at different times? What's the schedule of the day?
Yeah. So at 4 o'clock, the first mariachi group kicks off. And then after that, we have the Mosaicos, the dancers from Indianapolis, and that's a really popular event. They are very talented. And then we mix in some of the kids' activities around 5 and 6 o'clock. After that, the groups from IU, the mariachis, and their dance group will be there. following that, we've got the DJ brings, he has this robot, and I don't know how to explain it. You just have to see it, but the kids love it. It's this big robot that gets out and dances with the kids. And then we have a salsa lesson by a person, an instructor coming from Evansville, and then we have a salsa band at 9 o'clock. So, and that one's, by then it starts to get dark and people are dancing, and so that's how the evening kind of progresses.
And don't forget the fireworks at the end.
Oh, yeah, there are fireworks we do fireworks after dark, so yeah.
And that's all at that same location?
Yeah.
Yes.
So people can come and set their lawn chairs and blankets up and watch the fireworks. That sounds really fun, and listen to music all day.
Yeah.
How many food trucks are you going to have, do you know?
It is, I'm going to say somewhere between 10 and 12.
Oh,
Right.
wow, a lot.
I think that's about where we're at.
Yeah.
And they're going to be set up down on the
Along
street
square.
or along the square?
Yeah, they'll be on the street around the square.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know migrant communities, that's growing around here, and sometimes they're temporary, sometimes they're permanent. How do you think this helps bring the culture together and bring awareness of the Hispanic culture?
Yes, exactly. That
Right.
you mentioned it correctly. No, that is the reason we are making this effort to really make sure that people see each other as human beings, not as animals, and to see and to celebrate them coming to help us, pick up the watermelons and the harvest that we have. Without them, obviously, we will have a huge impact on our community and their economy. So we want the community to see their effort and to be part of that, effort as well.
Right. I was so where did you guys? Were you in on year one of this event?
I was. I think you moved here year 2.
Yeah. So what's the? How did this event get started? Like, what was the reasoning behind it?
Yeah, the sort of catalyst was Wabash Valley progressives. We're sitting around talking and talking about the farm workers, the temporary farm workers who come on a visa every year to harvest the crops, especially watermelon and some of our specialty produce in Knox County. We wanted to do something for them, and the idea came to have a festival and raise awareness of the Latino community and their contributions that they make. And so that was the impetus for the festival. That was how we started.
And it's been really well received by the community locals and
we have a mix of people. So we have locals, we have people from outside of Knox County, and then we also have some of the farm workers come. Their employers have helped bring them with transportation, and that. So some of them are able to make it as well.
Right, and it's a great learning experience, for kids and adults to come and to see that firsthand. And they might have seen some mariachi stuff on TV, but probably not.
Right.
Probably not, in their backyard at Vincent's.
in downtown Vincent's.
Yeah, so that's really fun.
It is.
To listen and to see, and there's going to be the smells of the food, and it's going to be just a great Five Senses festival.
Well, one of the things that happened last year, for example, when they were doing the polka dance, I stopped after the dance. I said, do you see any similarities over here? Do you see anything? And they kind of were thinking. I said, well, this dance was basically brought to Mexico by the German community who made it here, who who brought the beer, the cheese, and the music. So if you take that off it and they put, you're seeing Germans dancing. And everybody thought, my goodness, this is just amazing. So it's a learning experience that we are just really, stitched together from everyone. It has that culture, right?
Right, just a big quilt, and that's the fun part of living where we live is getting all kinds of different cultures. And I think especially bringing in these acts from Bloomington and Evansville, and you guys are really going and trying to give the local people of Vincent's and the surrounding area experiences here that typically you might have to go further away to see. So, and I've been seeing a big push for that lately of, people really trying to provide experiences for here in Knox County that are, really unique, and it's just really great experiences From this event, have you seen any smaller events or any positive things that have come or anything like that?
We've heard that someone in Washington is thinking of doing a festival. I don't know of any that have actually come to fruition. And then we've also seen some things like there's a pickleball camp that Vanessa Purdom is leading now for some of the kids in the migrant education program. And we've sponsored that with some of the proceeds from Festival Latino. So we've tried to not only give this festival to the community, but also to support related, I'll say, causes or things that are related to the Latino community. And we've looked for ways to help them.
Great. So what do you have planned for the future? Any big plans for the next for Festival Latino 8, 9, 10, 11
Oh my.
in the future?
We're just waiting for this one to finish.
Yeah, you're like, give me a breather, right?
Yes.
Right, there you go.
Yes.
But
Yeah, and I will say it's a volunteer effort. Everybody, Wabash Valley Progressives, it's all volunteers. The committee, they're all volunteers. So we don't have paid staff. These are just people volunteering their time to make this happen. So it's a lot of work and effort, but it's always worth it. So.
Okay.
And I would like to add, thank all the vendors, I mean, not the vendors, the community, the sponsors. Our sponsors are local.
Yeah.
They help us with putting together the finance to bring this event. So thank you very
Well, and
much.
that makes it free to the
Right.
public then.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
how
makes it
we keep it
accessible.
free. Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
to stay up to date with the happenings of Festival Latino, be sure to check their Facebook page,
Yeah.
right? And thank you,
Yes.
Fernando and Jen, for
Thank
coming
you.
on.
Thank
Thank you very much for the invitation.